You know, after we left kind of the desert, really, Arizona and Utah, it was a breath of fresh air when we pulled into western Colorado, just more trees, more water, and it ended up really kind of being a sweet spot in the trip.
We pulled into this beautiful canyon in Colorado. The trip kind of changed focus because we were now going to be using our products, our firearms. There was a sense of anticipation towards fulfilling a purpose.
So boats, bikes, and Yamahas, they're fun, but shooting is really who I am.
It was great when we pulled out the shotguns and headed out to their 8 stand there and shot some clays, because it was the first time in the trip where we could really shoot. And, I mean, that's what we do as Weatherbys, you know.
The first thing we did was the 8 stand, and even though that's friendly competition as a family, there's a certain sense of pride in our products, pride in how we shoot, and so that came out as we were competing against each other.
Pretty much most of my life I've been watching my dad shoot, and then I've been sitting there watching him. And that 8 stand competition, I beat him. I was really happy, and I was really, I asked him about when he beat his dad, and he actually still remembered that moment when he beat his dad.
He even asked, "Hey, do you remember when you beat your dad for the first time?" I said, "Oh yeah, I certainly do." So it was a blast just shooting together and missing together and laughing together.
Nothing is better for a son than to beat their father at anything, let alone a shooting competition, especially when their last name is Weatherby.
Upland bird hunting as a family can be a lot of fun because you walk side by side in the field and you all get to watch and enjoy and see what each other's hunting. Other types of hunting doesn't offer that, but upland bird hunting enjoys the camaraderie together in the field. We just finished training up our bird dog Wrangler, and this was his first time out in the field, since his training. And him and Brenda are certainly best friends. Sometimes I certainly feel replaced. But when they got out there in the field, it was really fun to watch the two of them. The first time he stood on point, or the first time he retrieved a pheasant, to see kind of the joy in Brenda's eyes was really neat, I think, for all of us.
When Wrangler brought back that first bird to me, I felt like I was jumping within my skin. Kind of like when a parent's like really proud of their kid who's walking across the floor for the first time. I felt like Wrangler walked for the first time. Like he did what he was born to do, and then he did it with confidence, and he couldn't wait for the next one.
Once again, the competitive nature of the Weatherbys was evident as we fly fished. It was who could catch the first fish. It's always Connor whenever we go fishing. Drives us all nuts. Then from there, okay, well, who can catch the biggest fish? Well, who can catch the most fish? And then there's Mom over there still trying to catch her first fish.
Dana, my sister, when she comes to a new sport or anything in life, she wants to be good at it immediately.
I don't know why people say that fly fishing is so relaxing, because it was a disaster at first.
My approach is trial and error versus detailed strategy. It seems to be working.
We all caught numerous fish, and it was a good day put at hand, but I looked over and I still saw my mother casting back and forth.
Casting hundreds and hundreds of times without any luck. Dana kept telling me, she kept screaming from the other side of the pond. She kept saying, "I caught one. Hey Mom, how are you doing? Mom, are you getting that casting down?" And I'd say, yeah, thanks. Thanks for worrying about me. For me, the fishing was a beautiful experience. The weather was gorgeous. Everyone was kind of in their own little element, doing their own thing. We were competing, but we were kind of like doing so independently. So it was a kind of good break. I didn't have the pressure.
While the rest of us are competing, my mom would rather see us all happy.
That day we had in western Colorado, we got up with our shotguns and pretty much we finished the day with our fly rods. And that day it was fun to be able to do birds and fish in one day and kind of experience a lot of, say, what that region has to offer.